Hold on, yo. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Alrighty. How you doing? Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Joe is online. Hi, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
So, what are we doing?
Trying to get it together.
Lower that a little bit. I'm on live, so just in case. Oh, Illegal Regal says, yo. Bro, we never saw you with, hold up, Mr. Illegal Regal. We sent you a shirt because you are a supporter.
Yeah.
And I have not seen a picture.
See how that stuff work?
Wait a minute, I did see a picture. I'm lying. I am lying.
You lying on Illegal Regal?
I am lying on Illegal Regal. My bad. So, but yeah, show me that shirt in public. The most tedious part, wiring. Yes. So what you got going on? The harness?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to give a little update on the birthday surprise?
Trying to make it for the birthday. It's Friday, right?
Friday. You said, okay, I got you.
I've been stopping so much, man. Let's see, baby. Fire them up.
I saw you already wiring the lights. I saw the back lights and the turning lights.
Trying to get it there, baby.
So, any questions might have answers.
We're brothers.
I still don't know the words.
What a man, no. Smell that soda, baby.
The solder? Hold on. Wait, but I thought the solder, the wire? It's right next to you.
It is?
Yeah. I'm here looking for it. It's right there. Lollies. All right. So, anybody has any questions? You need the wire? The soldering wire?
Yeah.
Oh. That's what you meant, the wire.
Right up, right here.
Right where?
Right in the thing right there.
In here? It's not in here. You were over here with it a little while ago. In here.
It's all right with enough?
Yes. Baby, it's not in here. You're talking about that silver roll. You got it. Gotcha.
We're brothers.
Okay. Nah, just watching Boss Lady. Wish y'all was in California and hear about his business. Best TV channel. Yeah, somebody said that you should what is it? Change camera person?
Oh.
Somebody said at one point you should change camera person.
Oh, change it.
Change me. Get a better camera person.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. No.
Damn, y'all came up with a good, brilliant one.
Yeah. Go ahead, try it.
We're brothers.
Let's see what happens. And somebody, I need him to touch my 68 Bella.
Bel Air.
Villa.
The Bel Air no post.
Okay, I have a question. What is the one car that you don't see coming around here a lot? Like the Chevelle, he said. What car is it that you don't see a lot of?
I don't know. I see all of them.
Like, I
It's
don't.
like it's more old schools on the road now. A lot of old schools come out on Sunday too now.
Yeah. Now I've been seeing a lot more
People be
lately.
riding on Sunday, boy.
Yeah. What I have. Which one is the one that we saw on the Medea movie? No, that big long one that was on the. Oh, a gremlin. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that gremlin.
That gremlin.
That gremlin a bad motherfucker.
Bro, but you don't see it often.
Yeah, you don't see no gremlin.
At all. Bro, my neighbor had a gremlin. I still remember that shit. Y'all need to move to North Carolina. Ha! Ha!
They got that land out there though.
I know they do.
Well, baby, that cold.
Lord have mercy. I don't know how my bones will act.
That cold. That cold.
No, sir. That cold.
What old Joe got going on?
That's a different kind of cold, bro.
Say old Joe.
So, no. You said it was, I think it was a Buick. The one that was in the Medea movie.
What the bills on? Oh, the deuce in the quarter?
Yes, deuce and a quarter.
Yeah, 225 Electra. 225.
He said, I need to holler at y'all for real, for real. Well, just hit us up. We'll be here. If we don't answer.
I've been working, y'all. I've been
he's
working.
been
I know
working.
y'all been calling. I've been trying to get some shit done. Can't be on.
He doesn't ignore y'all.
Can't be on the phone all day. Ain't gonna get shit done.
I know some people wanted to come by and just do a visit. Unfortunately, that's not this kind of shop. This is appointment only because he is a one-man shop.
Well, brothers.
He said, a little cold weather ain't never hurt nobody. Oh,
Plus,
Lord.
the engines like it. The engines like that cold weather. But I don't like it when it's time to put these cars together.
Your
I'm gonna have to
engine
have
don't
me a-
work too well.
I'm gonna have to have me a motherfucking working with a jacket on. Especially doing wiring. Boy,
Oh my God.
Joker tried to do wiring with a jacket on.
And
shit
then you
rough.
have to have gloves and shit.
You know that whole thing. Man, that shit rough, boy. Got to get under a dash with the jacket on. It's a little rough, baby.
Little rough.
It's a little bit rough for a Joker.
So, but yeah. You and this wiring. And that was the
What
part.
old Joe got going on, man? I ain't heard from old Joe, man.
I don't know. He might have dropped off by now. Who knows?
Old Joe?
Yeah. It doesn't tell me when people drop off.
Oh.
But, anyways, on a different note, anything you want to talk
Good
about?
Taco Tuesday, y'all. I don't know. I've been kind of... I ain't been talking. I ain't been having no talk.
Because you, and of course not, because you've been stuck on those wires.
The wires?
You've been stuck on the wires, so.
I did a lot to this thing. I did 2 days. Trying to get this thing.
So now that the weather's changing again, now that it's in summer, anything good suggestions you could have for people and their cars and doing some kind of maintenance before this heat hits?
Yeah, gotta make sure your fans is up to par. You gotta make sure your coolant good, fans up to par. Change your coolant. A lot of guys keep the coolant in there till it turn to acid. Some people just say, well, I ain't gonna change it because it ain't leaking. No, that's not the right thing to do. Gotta change it. Change it because it turns into acid. It gets a little bit stronger acid content, and that's when the radiator.
Somebody said check coolant and battery.
Yeah, coolant, battery.
The cells in the battery could alter, and then.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Somebody said how
cold,
often.
The cold is a little bit harder on the battery cells than the hot weather is. That's why on the batteries it say cold cranking out.
Tire pressure.
Tire pressure always. Oil, transmission fluid. Radiator, you could change the fluid. Supposed to do it once a year or 2 years. Let it out. maintenance.
How often, somebody says?
On your regular car, you're supposed to do it.
Every season, right?
Yeah. A lot of people, they just let it stay in there till fucking, they start chewing on the radiator, start chewing on the water pump.
Start
You gotta
chewing on the
remember,
hoses?
you gotta remember, coolant got acid in it. So once it get, the older it gets, like when you buy it, the acid content is low, and what the acid does, it keeps everything clean and lubricated. Well, it got lubrication in there too. So but
what's the
the
difference?
older it get, the acid content increases. So once the acid content increases, it chews on the plastic, it chews on the aluminum. Because you'll be like, damn, why my radiator got a hole in it? It's because of the coolant. You run the fucking coolant forever, that's what's gonna happen.
So what's the difference between concentrated and 50-50?
Concentrated, 50-50 got more water in it. And sometimes a lot of guys got to be careful with that water because you got to remember, water has a lower boiling point than the coolant itself concentrated. You know what I'm saying? So water is quick to boil over than the coolant. Some people run straight water in their shit, that is not good.
And then if you live in a cold state where things freeze
It's
up,
gonna freeze up. Yeah,
and what's gonna happen to the engine?
Yeah, you're gonna crack the fucking block. That's what's gonna happen with that. That water will crack that block in the cold. Don't, baby, please don't spill them more.
I know. You've spilled them before. I'm not gonna be at fault. I'll put it in a safe space.
Let me on that tape.
The blue one?
That ain't up there. Don't worry about it. Black tape up there? No.
No.
I get it.
So somebody said, what is it? A Buick Riviera boat tail? That's one that you don't see.
Boat tail, yeah, you don't see that one.
Let me
That's
see.
a gangster right there, the boat tail.
I've never seen that one. I don't think I've ever
like
seen.
It look like a shell in the back.
Somebody said, what about Evans cooling?
Yeah, Evans gangster too. But Evans, you can't mix it with water. But the thing is, a lot of people leave coolant in their cars. It's good. It's supposed to flush it. Once a year. But some people, you don't have to flush it. You could just change it out. Drain it, because a lot of people don't have the flush tools. You don't have to get all complicated with it, but it helps.
So when you do
Well,
change
brothers.
the coolant, is it possible that it needs to be purged?
Yeah, depending on the car system. Oh boy, this motherfucker don't work the shit out of me, man. Now let me get this other car in here. I'm kind of
Look at your dog.
That's where it's supposed to be at.
So how does I don't know.
Man, you just trying to dig for a topic. We ain't doing that, man.
No, I'm
If
not
it ain't
digging.
no topic, it ain't no topic.
I ain't taking for a topic.
Crack that door open a little bit, baby. Ooh.
If anybody has a topic, feel free to drop it in.
Not no crazy stuff.
No crazy topics.
Topics we can reach. Some of them topics
Topics that are reachable.
be a little crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all saw that accident that happened in Opalaka.
Yeah, that was wild. Right?
Like, come on, man.
That was crazy.
Slow down on these streets. This shit crazy. That's a topic to talk about. How
I ain't
bad
gonna
these
lie.
people are
I
driving.
ain't gonna lie now. Y'all might don't agree with me, but I liked it, the one with the police had bust Buddy ass with the what that was, Homestead police.
Oh, don't say that. I don't know what police station it was, but it was a police
I
station.
liked it that he fucked them up. He pulled off
Yeah,
on him.
he pulled
I
off on him.
Hey, boy, that boy got a race car.
But you want to know something? Now
like how
you
he
see.
pulled
Now
off.
this is a good topic.
But it was wide. It was all.
It was all wide
man.
open, yeah.
It wasn't no traffic
At
and all
all.
that shit. I liked it that way.
You see, but this is a topic that I'm going to bring up.
They
So they
said-
wanted to go ahead and close County Line, and they closed it successfully. But yet, that's what brought the community, the racing community, together with the police.
Yeah, but the police used to be out there racing their cars too.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all think the police ain't got no race cars? You crazy. That man pulled off on Buddy ass. That's fucked up. He shouldn't have did that though, man. He shouldn't have reported the man.
No, he shouldn't. If anything, blacked out
There
the
wasn't
name.
no traffic or nothing.
Yeah,
He just got
it wasn't
mad.
reported.
You
It
know
wasn't
what?
reported. It was somebody that was there in the police station. They saw
I
it
think the camera on
online.
the back of the car did that.
No. Somebody
what-
saw it online on social media,
Yeah.
and they took it into the shop and took it into.
Man, that shit, man, that was, shit, they did that.
I mean,
dumbass
come
shit,
on, bro.
Let people have, they human too. Let them motherfucker have fun, man.
If
But,
they,
hey, but I ain't gonna lie, I like that he fucked them up. He pulled off on his ass. I'm gonna tell you.
He did.
They probably were mad about that shit. Cause he got fucked up at that light when they pulled off.
He did. No, but you see, this comes back to that topic that I was about to talk about how County Line closed down, and all of the local real nice tracks closed down, and the community used to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but you gotta remember, man, they sell fast cars. They not gonna stop selling fast cars. Some people like to go fast. Some people just choose the wrong time and the wrong area to go fast. There's nothing wrong with touching the accelerator and get off it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying try to go wide open all the way through the neighborhood, but they sell fast cars. A lot of people like fast cars.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they should have kept County Line open.
Yeah, we need a track to test your shit out, man. Shit crazy.
Potential spam.
They sell fast cars and shit like that. You
You can't even go out and have fun in it.
can't go out and touch that motherfucker a little bit and then take your nice ride and chill, you know? Yeah.
But you know what?
Like, everybody like them.
But-
It ain't just regular people. It's everybody. Everybody got, I'm sure everybody got
A little sense of excitement in their
a
life.
sense of excitement that they like in cars. I'm telling you.
Oh wow! Somebody said that this was the last weekend for Immokalee.
Wow, that's crazy. They've been saying that forever.
Yeah, they were, but it's a possibility it might have finally came to its end.
Yeah, Rob was saying that shit.
Yeah, but yo, there wasn't even a tree to cast shade, dog. Like seriously, there wasn't even a tree to cast some shade. That place was like,
Oh, that's pretty well hot.
that shit was a boiling box.
Yeah, I used to like to go at night.
Yeah. But, I personally, Miami was actually brought up on speed, right? We had speed boats. We had tracks. We had the downtown Formula One for many years. Homestead.
You think somebody gonna buy a fast ass street car and they gonna just drive like driving Miss Daisy all the time? Man, that ain't happen. If that's the case.
Oh, he said it's real this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's another track down.
It's just I don't
Another
understand.
fucking
You
track.
see, but this is what I don't understand. Back in the day,
Homestead track, that shit ain't never.
there was less of these street warriors or whatever the hell of street takeovers because there was an actual outlet for people to go out.
Yeah, it was a track.
There was a track.
That they can go drift, they can
You
do all
do,
types
yeah.
of shit.
And now they've taken all of these venues away for what?
Let me go get this other.
For housing that never comes. I don't know. For house building that never happens. For what? That shit make no sense. No sense at all. So
Wow.
yeah. So what you doing over here with
I'm gonna pull
The-
the other car where I clean
oh the black one?
it. Yeah.
So what happened to Pillsbury car?
Well, he took the car off the road and they fucked it up. That's pretty much the only way we can see it.
Somebody touched it.
Somebody touched that motherfucker like they touched Sue's car, but this car they fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? They fucked it up. So we're waiting on the brain to come back. Yeah, they fucked those pills belly up. Man.
Because he was running it for a good time.
Man, this car ran for years and years, man. Them people got that shit up there and fucked the computer up.
Oh, look
Talking
at
about,
flathead.
they don't see how it was.
How it was
They don't
running.
ever see how it was running.
Bro, they said the same thing about Susu's car. Remember?
They fucked they even fucked the windshield wiper motor up. Look at this shit. They broke the cover off of this motherfucker.
Oh wow.
See there? Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Can't take your car to certain people, man.
That shit's cracked.
Yeah, that shit. The cover off. You
The
gotta
cover-
buy a new motor. Certain people you just can't take your car to, man. 'Cause
You need
they
a-
want to do what they want to do to the motherfucker. This car been running for years and years and years. Now all of a sudden, it ain't fucking running.
And
they
neither
wanted
is
him.
the windshield wiper.
Yeah, 'cause they wanted him to switch the whole computer system out for what? That shit, man, the car been running for years.
So what happened with this black one? The black beauty back there?
I'm finna bring it up right now and pull it in like quick. Change the plugs and the valve cover gaskets down. I'm over there to go get something to eat. Soon as tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes you take your shit to places, man, they destroy your car. This supposed to make on too, but
Unforeseen.
yeah, sometimes shit happens, man. Sometimes shit happens. That's what a lot of people don't understand too. Sometimes you can set a schedule, and when something happens, it throws the schedule back. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing about high end, I ain't got your money. So if I ain't got your money, I ain't got your car. My schedule could change at any time. You know what I'm saying?
And no, you do not take money up front.
It depends on the person, man. I know the person into some shit they don't supposed to be into. I'm gonna have to get some, because every day is a gamble.
That's
feel
true.
me?
Black vert looks like little man car, you said?
The black car?
Yeah.
Little man car is black too.
Oh. But
Well, let's get the battery going. See if we can get this thing started up.
so this one also was came from a local facility.
Yeah. Say, I think he said pros. We're brothers.
Look how Lola hides underneath your
Come
truck.
on, come on,
You
leave her
see?
alone.
Because the other one doesn't leave her alone. No cap. A day, any day something can happen.
Leave
Yeah.
her alone. Stop.
She doesn't want to be bothered.
Stop. Stop.
These damn dogs.
Leave her alone.
So, somebody said no cap. Any day, anything could happen.
Yeah,
Something.
any day, anything will happen, man. I don't want to be a quarter with nobody.
Dex,
car
what kind of
and
motor you
sit
putting in
the
the
car
vert?
and all that shit. The vert we putting the LT4. Just trying to get it all wired up before I drop it in there. Motor be in tomorrow though.
Yeah, you've been working on that wiring like 2 days straight.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
The weather.
Damn, man. So they closed Marguerite. That's crazy. They just fucking all the tracks up. That shit, that don't make no sense, man.
I have no idea what's gonna happen next because, like I said, Miami and in Florida, it was all about racing, bro.
But you gotta remember the younger era coming up now. They like fast cars. It ain't, that shit ain't gonna stop, man. They need to build a fucking. They need to have a track open. The older people, they like cars. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some older people can't fuck, but they like to drive right fast cars. I'm serious. Shit, they want to get in there, get in that car and take them a ride. You feel me?
Bella, come over here.
Get over there.
Somebody's saying, what are you gonna do with this black vert?
I got a couple little knickknacks. Got to tune it. Got to I had to change the thermostat in it. Valve cover gaskets right quick.
So how do you feel about these 2-year prisoners that are there with their cars being stuck in a machine shop or?
Man, I feel for them. That shit, bro. That's crazy. I feel for them, boy, and I don't want to go down that road.
That's what's the big driving point with you and getting your own old school?
Yeah, that's what's dragging me, y'all, from getting old school, boy. I ain't trying to go to no shop, no paint shop, because I'm going to be a problem. So I'm trying
You're the type that will sit there.
I'm going to sit there with you, man. I want that paint on my shit thick. I don't want that shit. I don't want no paint on my shit paper thin, because I like to wash
Bring it down to the metal.
Yeah, bring that bitch down to the metal, because I like to wash my cars. I don't want to
Yes, he does.
get my shit painted, then I can't wash it. I gotta watch how I'm washing the car. Cause now the new paint job be done got faded out and cracked and all. Man, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I'm gonna be a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I ain't got one yet.
Or it's like hair dye that they put the paint on it and then you wash it, you see the paint on the ground.
Well, brothers.
Dexter the best. One man shop, hands down. Yes. It's a blessing. But about you being a one man shop. But I know he gets a lot of calls all day, y'all. Look, I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, but I can't answer the phone all day because I won't get no work done. I fuck around and answer the phone all day. Guess what? I'm gonna be just like the other shop. I'm around here taking all these jobs in. You know what I'm saying? They get a little traffic sometimes.
No sound. Somebody said no sound.
No sound.
Anybody else saying no sound? Can y'all give me a thumbs up if you hear me? Hello? Anybody out there? Thumbs up.
Is it me? You're looking
Definitely.
for?
Oh, somebody said definitely can hear. Okay, so we're good. All right. Back to the topic. So, question. If you change a torque converter in a vehicle, would that guarantee a change in the way your vehicle launches?
Yes. It can launch for the better or it can launch for the worse. It just all depends. What I noticed too is a lot of people that sell cams, like when you ordering cams online and stuff like that, they don't know how to convert the car. Because you guys be having converters be way too loose, looser than what it's supposed to be. So they can change for the better and they can change for the worse.
So is the converter the one that you could adjust?
It could be adjusted, but it got to be sunk back. They got to cut it open to adjust it.
Oh.
Cause see, it got fins inside.
Yeah.
That goes against the hydraulic fluid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But there is one that you can buy that's adjustable.
Yeah, you can buy it adjustable now, but that bitch about $5,000 for that.
Oh.
Yeah, they got the ones you can adjust now. You can take it apart yourself. It
Oh.
costs a couple dollars.
Yeah. But is it worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, when you want to experiment with your own car, yeah, it's worth it. Cause like the $1,000 converters, you got to send them back. Cause they got to cut them open. They weld it together. They got this machine that cuts it open, and they adjust the fins in there. They take some of the fins out. That's what increases the stall. Then when they add fins, that tightens the stall up. You know what that does? It don't stall as much. So that's why they call it a stall converter. So when you got too much stall, guess what? Your car run hot. A lot of people got a whole bunch of fucking stall and they don't need it. I can hear it. Like, as soon as I get in your car, I can hear it. Or if you pull off, I can hear it.
So if they have too much stall and a small radiator, it's not going to work. They'll have to upgrade
the
their
car
own.
gonna run hot. The car, a lot of people when they put a combination together, they'll put a big stall converter in there because really, this is the cheat code. The motor ain't got no power. So they'll put a big stall in there so it'll light the tires up, but it's not making no power. You get what I'm saying?
It's not taking off.
See, when you got balls, you can run a tight stall and make
What's
power.
considered a tight stall?
Tight stall means it's less stalling. That's pretty much what the converter do. It stalls the engine. It stalls the drivetrain from the engine.
So that's what the teeth that are inside. So it's more teeth,
Say
more
for
stall.
instance, the motor turning at a certain speed, it got to be raised up to a certain speed in order for the drivetrain to start taking off.
Okay.
So the more stall it is, the higher you got to rev the engine up for the drivetrain to take off. That means get the car to moving.
So if it has more teeth, it has better.
Or if it has more teeth inside the converter, it's gonna tighten the stall up. That's less stall.
So that means less takeoff.
Yeah, because there's more action towards the hydraulic balance inside the converter against the transmission fluid. Some people call it's a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what it is blades inside of there. You got the impeller, you got the pump, you got the stator. Like it's different components inside the converter. So it's the impeller, the pump, and the stator. You know what I'm saying? I can't teach you everything, baby.
Shut up. What's an impeller?
Impeller is a blade.
Oh, so it's one of the blades?
Yeah, that's the blade that's hooked to the input shaft of the transmission inside the converter. See, there's 3 stages in there, so when you push it onto the transmission. Yeah. See,
So
the
it's-
housing,
so it's-
the housing is one thing. It's like a fan. Like, say, man, you got 2 fans, but the blaze is full of the blaze is submerged in fluid. So the
Okay.
faster the motor turn, it start turning this side.
Oh, they're
They never
countering
at the,
each
yeah,
other.
they never at the same speed. That's how it works. So,
So-
the more stall, you got your motor doing this, and then the output is start going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that.
So the tighter the stall
So it's
means
like
a
this
better
right here.
reaction.
So right here, yeah. So this the best demonstration I could do with my hand. This the engine side right here. The more stall you got, the engine got to turn fast, and then it'll start. You get what I'm saying? Like that. That's how it works. The tighter the stall, like manual speed. You get what I'm saying? Manual stick shift.
Yeah.
Stick shift with the clutch.
Yeah.
When you let off the clutch, both of them is at the same.
At
speed.
the same, going in the same direction.
No, they at the same speed.
Same speed.
Yeah.
Got you. So I'm just asking, right? Do all of those converters have 3 parts in it?
Yes.
They do.
Yeah. They just got different diameters.
So the diameters in between each blade is what's the.
That's what tightens it or loosens it. And what that meaning what I mean by tightening and loosening, tightening means that it has less stall. That means when it rotates, the output is almost the same as it's closer to the engine than if it was a higher stall.
Oh. Okay.
Stall, like
Yeah, like you're stalling. You're not moving. You're not going
yeah,
anywhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why they call it stall.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's just say on a combination like this, right? What would be a ideal type of stall? I don't know what stall this one got, right? So
This one here.
yeah. Do you need my jumper box?
Damn, that's a new battery.
I saw him bringing it in and out.
What's going on?
Let me get my starter box so you can just connect it. Here, hold this really quick.
No, don't get a starter box.
No, not my jumper box.
No, baby, we don't jump around here like that. Now, we stranded somewhere, we'll jump. I got a battery charger.
No, I know, but if it's just for a quick jump, because he got a battery. This is a brand new battery. I saw him walking in. That's why I always check my batteries before I leave the place. Fucked up. Put it on the thing. Let me see what the amperage is.
Yeah, that's a good topic. Let's talk about batteries.
Even if you get it off the shelf, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people think because you get a battery off the shelf, that bitch some good. No, it's not.
And bro, look at the
Need to be
date. Look at the
tested.
date. Look at the date.
Because they'll sell you some shit that's already out of date when you go buy it, purchase it.
I think it said 2021.
Shit, look at the jet ski battery.
I know, that's why I said that.
Look at the guy in Interstate. We almost got into it with his ass. Tell me something, man.
He was talking to me
Bro.
like I was dumb, bro.
Bro, the batteries is no fucking good, bro. I got a real tester testing this shit up.
So, with this lithium battery kind of ordeal, right? I know one is lighter than the other.
Way lighter.
Way lighter. Is it recommended? Is it not recommended? What are your...
Yeah, one from a company is recommended. Not no shit that people make up, because I done heard some phone calls, man, people making batteries, and when the shit go out, they don't want to answer the phone no more, and that shit bad business, man. Bad business.
People had me thinking those red top batteries were good, but they
Red
trash.
top, trash as fuck.
That's what you
The
just
red
said.
top, the yellow top, the blue top, them shit's trash, man. I'd rather have me a regular Die-Hard. If I can't afford it, give me a Die-Hard or an Interstate.
Could it have a possible like alarm on it?
Huh?
Could it have an alarm on it?
Not a key.
Oh, the key's acting up.
Yep.
we have on our jet skis, the XS. That's what we just bought. Whoa! I wouldn't be able to drive this car, bro. As much as I love them, I can't drive them. I'll knock everything over. Somebody asked a question. How do you think shops feel of you cleaning up their mess? I have a question. Somebody asked this question. How do you think the other shops feel that you have to come behind them and fix their mess?
Oh, how do think they feel? It's a fucked up feeling now. I know they don't feel good about that shit.
All right, so back on the battery topic. So if a person is making their batteries at home, right, and they haven't taken if a person is making batteries at home and they haven't taken the steps to make it safe.
That's the thing right here, man. If you're gonna produce a product, stand behind your shit. If that shit fuck up and that's a product you producing, answer your phone. Make it right. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Look at this motherfucker.
Take the steps to make it patent also, right?
Well, the thing is, when you make a patent, you got to make sure that shit tested.
Yeah, of course.
Cause see, a lot of time before people put stuff on production line, like on the shelves.
Yeah, production line, and then
it got to be tested for months and months and months, so they can know what temperature it acts up at, what it won't allow, or this or that. That's why they had to put the directions and stuff in there, and what the do's and don'ts is. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get something and just put it on the line. Oh yeah, boy, this worked, this good. You know what I'm saying? That shit might blow somebody's car. You don't know. It got to be tested.
Look, somebody fat just finished saying, guys and girls, don't ever start a lithium. You will burn your car down. Very true. A guy posted it online the other day. I saw it. He had a lithium battery, and his battery died, and he chose to go ahead and jump start it. And when he jump started it, it caught fire, and there was no way of putting it out. I think, right, Fat? I think that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, in reference to safety when it comes down to a lithium battery versus one of these.
Well, the thing is, you need to know the directions. That's the first thing.
Right.
You got some people, they just want to rip shit out the box and don't read no fucking instructions. That's why they got instructions. If you're not sure about this thing.
He said I was correct. Yeah, that's what happened. He jump started it and
fucked it up.
And it caught fire expeditiously.
The car?
The car caught fire because they went ahead and they jump started a lithium battery.
Wow.
I remember seeing it online. It was, I think, in Georgia or something like that. I can't remember. But damn, I thought I had mentioned it to you. But anyways, so what were you saying? Read the instructions, right? So if by any chance the car starts sparking, if you have a lithium battery, what are the things to do or not to do?
Well, read the instructions.
Read the instructions.
That's the first thing.
That's the first thing. But in your professional opinion, right? Because is a lithium battery harder to put out than like one of these?
I never had one catch fire. Well, the one thing about the lithium battery, they give you signs. The motherfuckers a leak. Like, remember I had that battery.
Yeah.
When I seen that bitch leaking, guess what? I'm not putting that bitch in my car.
That bitch was hot too.
That bitch was hot, swelling up and doing all type of shit. Oh yeah, it's time to change it. Time to get another one. But see what the problem is, a lot of guys will be done spent that money, they'll spend $1,500. Some of them bitches cost $2,000, they don't want to let it go. But guess what? Which one costs the most? Your shit burning down or go buy another battery? Sometimes you gotta let that $2,000, that $1,500.
There are different types, there are different chemistry types of lithium. That's what Fat Boy said?
Yeah, I believe it.
We've never gotten into that kind of in depth about the lithium.
No,
and
if I look at my batteries. Like if I see some shit swelling up, I'm taking that bitch and throw it, get it the fuck away from my car. I ain't finna take no chance. One thing if I ain't reading no instructions and I see my battery swelling up, get that bitch away from my car. Cause see, back in the days, the batteries sometimes when they get shorted out on the inside, it'll blow the top off it. I remember my dad had that shit happen a couple times with the machine.
Yeah.
The machinery we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch swell up. My dad be like, "Hey, boy, get back. Get the fuck back from this motherfucker. That bitch will blow up for real."
What I do
That's
remember
how-
back in the day, sometimes I remember that batteries
Well, see,
and
back in
older
the day-
cars, they had like a bag around it, right?
Yeah, but see, back in the days, they had the battery casings they made back in the days.
Whatever, Jit.
They ain't want the batteries. You couldn't set the battery down on the naked
Underground,
concrete
yeah.
because it'll short out.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's because of the casing. What the casing was made out of there. They changed that now.
Jit said he's getting two SHVOs or whatever tomorrow. And he said, Jit also said cash is good, Dex. Somebody said I use marine battery. The marine battery. Those are heavy, aren't they?
Yeah. See, the marine battery, you got to remember, majority of the cars out here now, you got music in your car, you got a high amperage alternator and stuff like that. Marine batteries, that's a slow charge rate battery. See, that's what people fuck up at. The yellow top, the blue top, and the red top, they slow charge rate battery. I got a customer named Thomas. I've been beating this upside his head for years, bro. If you got a slow charge rate battery and you got a 400 amp alternator, it's frying the battery. That's why that bitch don't last long. It's frying the battery. Man, I don't argue with so many people.
So explain that to me in layman's terms because I don't understand.
A slow charge rate battery means it don't supposed to be a speed charge on it. You understand? So now you put this inside your car with a 400 or 300 amp alternator. Guess what it's doing while the car running? It's frying the fucking batteries. That's why the batteries don't last. Yeah, I done told so many people this shit. They don't get it. Now the interstate, the diehard, the lithium batteries, that's a fast charge rate battery, so it could charge.
But you can't.
Think about this.
But the lithium battery, you can't charge them in your car because they will blow up.
No. What I'm saying is, when they at the state where they charge up at, it could take a fast charge rate. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people don't understand. The yellow top, the Optima batteries, and the marine batteries, it's a slow charge rate battery. It's not meant to be charged up with a high amperage alternator. It's not meant for that. That's why they fuck up. That's why when you buy the battery, the life of the battery is not long. Everybody done had them batteries, them shit, they fry because you got it hooked to it's not meant for what you're using it for.
You can just charge a lithium in the car. Just need the right charger. Oh yeah, it has a special
you can charge
charger
it in the car, but what I'm
it
saying
needs a special
is
charger. Yeah.
The Optima batteries and some of the other batteries like the deep cycle batteries, it's a slow charge rate battery. See, I'm saying this now. This shit makes so much sense, but a lot of people don't get it. They're gonna go right there.
So in the battery, inside of the battery, there's plates, right?
Yeah, it's plates. Yeah.
So
plates, acid.
And so those plates charge up separately, or?
Well, the plates is separated. You know, you got 6 cells. 6 and 6 is 12, so that's 12 volts. I think it's two volts per cell, some shit like that. But it adds up to what you call. But the most important thing is guys buying them fucking yellow top, red top, blue top, and the battery don't last long. That's the reason why. So this problem happening nationwide. This is a nationwide problem because they not understanding what I'm trying to tell them right now. Listen, when you got music in your car, 9 times out of 10, you got a motherfucker 200 amp to a 400 amp alternator. And when you put them dry cell batteries in there, that's a slow charge rate battery. And what that means is the battery can't be speedy charged. When you speed charge it, it fries the battery slowly but surely. That's what it does. That's why the battery take a shit. Some guy got 3 batteries in their car, them shits take a shit. They want, oh man, why the I just bought the battery. I'm telling
Somebody
you.
said that they have a marine battery for 4 years. Do you live here in Florida? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, that's possible. It could last a couple of years, but that's not what it's for. If it's a slow charge rate battery, yeah, you can have any kind of battery you want. You got to look at the charge rate of the battery. I'm talking about the physics of batteries. That's what I'm talking about right now. Yeah,
so not
then,
everybody.
you got to remember too. A lot of them marine batteries, man. Them shits weigh 1,000 pounds. Them shits heavy as fuck,
Yeah,
man.
they are. Look at
Look,
this.
come on, bring it. Come on back here. You love to get into all types of stuff, then run.
Oh, converter top.
This damn dog here.
So, AMG batteries are good. AMG, AGM,
AGM, yeah. They got that.
AMG. I'm thinking. Of
You
the car.
just need to know. You need to know the more details of your battery, man. That's all that is. But I've been arguing with people for this. I've been arguing with Art about this shit. Tom is up there. He get the little good prices for them Optima, man. Them shit's garbage, man. Them shit's trash. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you what they do too. When they fuck up, they fuck your alternator up. That's why people be talking about, oh man, the alternator brand new. Yeah, you got that trash ass battery. The worst case, you can't go wrong with a diehard or interstate.
So,
if you ain't got the money, get you a diehard or interstate. I promise you're gonna get a long lifespan out of them. Yeah.
So I have a question. So what is the actual voltage on an alternator? What should it be to keep your longevity of your battery?
Well, see, you missing the point. You got a 12-volt system, you got a 16-volt system, you got a 24-volt system. Yeah, that part. Don't try to get technical now, because I'm about that life.
I know you are.
Yeah, I know electric.
I know you do.
Yeah, you can run a 24-volt system, you can run a 16-volt system, you can run a 12-volt system. A lot of the Bentleys and Rolls Royce, they run 6 volts. You understand? 2 6-volt batteries.
So when it comes
Positive ground.
So when
See,
it
a lot of guys ain't heard of that.
yeah, he just said it. Fat Boy just said it at the same time you did.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the proper grounds.
Yeah, you gotta have proper ground. And also they got a system called a positive ground. That means the ground is positive and the negative is the ground is positive and the positive is negative.
So
A lot of people never even seen a system like
so
that.
now if the ground is bolted on to the frame of the body, and what was that situation at one time?
Yeah, the guy came and the fucking
The voltage kept on dropping on the alternator.
What happened? They didn't have a ground connected to the block. They just had it to the body of the car, and that's why the starter was acting like it. You gotta remember, you gotta have a ground connected to the body of the car and also the block, your engine block, or it's gonna act up.
So that will make the voltage drop, right?
It'll make it
Act up. So
Well, it depends on the car too.
oh shit.
Come on back here, Bella. Get on. Come on.
She got scared. 14 volts too. 14 volts also. So while you're driving, somebody said 14 volts.
You got
also.
a 12 volt. You got a 24 volt. You got a 16 volt. What they mean by 14 volts is it's a 12 volt system. When the alternator is charging properly, like it's supposed to be charging, it'll be somewhere between 13.5 to 14.5 volts. That's what they mean by that. We talking about the charging voltage, not what kind of voltage of the system it is. You understand?
Understood. Yeah. So now, while you're driving, what should the voltage be? Should it?
I just said.
So
on the
it'll
12 volt system.
Uh-huh.
It should be at 13.5 to 14.
That's on driving, right?
And some volts, yeah. At idle, but see, it don't matter when you're driving. When you're driving, that's not important. When you at the red light, that's when it.
So does it drain? Does it drain when you're?
It don't supposed to drain. When you at the red light, it don't. It's supposed to still be at 14 volts somewhere.
So if you have music
volts.
and
that's
stuff,
what you want it at 14 volts.
So if you have music and stuff, will it not bring it down more, or is it? It's not supposed to, right?
Well, it depends. It depends. And then there's a lot of guys, they mix the batteries up too. Like the batteries don't like to be mixed up. The batteries want you to have one kind of family of batteries. So some people they'll put some people go get a Duralast and got 2 Optima batteries. They got mismatched batteries. So now the batteries is fighting against each other. And they wonder why, oh, I'm gonna just change this battery here. Then they'll put one good battery in there and it drains the rest of the battery down. Yeah, because you got fucking mismatched batteries in your car. Or you got a dead battery in there with one good battery. You know
So is
what
it recommended to change all the batteries at the same time if you're going to change
you
one?
gotta check the batteries. This the tool to check it with right here, y'all. So you want to have a battery tester. See this old baby right here? This is a jewel right here. See what this motherfucker do right here? This is a load testing battery. This ain't that shit when you go to Discount Auto Part, they just hook it up to the thing. This here actually, y'all see the cables right here? This a real gangster load test for the battery. This how you really check your fucking battery. This how I was able to tell that guy, hey, the battery ain't no fucking good, buddy. Yeah, this a real tester
Bro,
right here.
we had to
see
send
when
that guy
y'all go
back
get
3
your battery
times.
test out, and the tester ain't got these cables. Y'all see how thick these cables is? This a battery tester, man. When you got them little shits on there like the
Spaghetti strings?
like shoe strings, them little shit, that ain't no real battery tester. This a battery tester right here. See these cables?
Connect it to that battery, let's see.
Huh?
Connect it to that battery.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people places they go to and they'll have a battery tester with some little
It's a little tiny
with
thing.
some little shoe screen
It
cable.
look like a
That
little
shit
jumper
can't-
box.
That shit can't put no load on the battery. Damn, look at Oprah. Okay, Oprah.
Oprah lost a lot of weight. Old Ozempic.
Purple dress on.
She got that Ozempic.
Nah, don't do Oprah like that, baby.
She was the one that was doing it before everybody else. She had that kind of money.
Not those.
You can load the OHM on the battery with that machine.
Yeah, this a bad motherfucking jewel right here.
Fast said a separate battery for your music is no good without an isolator. Good
love
Snap-on
isolator.
product. I got
See
that
that right
same
here?
one. I love Snap-on.
So baby, this that baby right there. See that right there, y'all?
So is that a good voltage?
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be at right there. They call this. See, when your car is off, they call this voltage right here static voltage. That
Static?
means static voltage. That means the power the battery is holding without the car running. That means it's you get what I'm saying?
It's maintaining
And then
that
another
voltage.
thing too, a lot of guys don't understand too. You got to have a battery that got high amp hour rating. That means how much load could be on the battery with the car off, like through the night and stuff like that. When you got a battery that got a low amp hour rating, when you get up in the morning, your shit gonna be dead. Cause it's a lot of details to the battery. People don't read the top of the battery. They got a lot of stuff on it besides cold cranking out. So there's more details to that than cold CCA.
Okay, I get you. So now Land Rover that has all those computers and stuff, right?
Yeah,
They be running
got an
they be
A-
running that battery all night.
They got an HA. Yeah, yeah. Guess what? Guess how many amp hour rating that motherfucker got?
That's a
It
hard
could-
battery
it could
to
take
change.
that. Yeah. Because see, a lot of people think when you got a computerized car that when you cut the key off, everything is off. No, it don't work like that. The computers don't cut off when you cut your car off. They stay on. They key down after. Sometime after you go in the house and stuff like that, that's when the computers key down. Yeah, you got
It keys down, but it doesn't turn off.
Yeah, you cut your car off. No, what happened when people think when they get out their car, the new cars and stuff, what they got, computerized car, that when they get out the car and shut it off, that everything is off. No, it's not. The computer has to key down. It keys down. That's something you can't control. That's in the program of the computer.
Fat Boy says some of the luxury cars have a separate little battery for BCM. What's that?
Some
What's
of them got TCM too, body control.
oh. Keys down after 10 minutes.
Yeah, but some of them do different.
Oh, that's
It
Cox. That's the guy
It
over
depends
here.
on the manufacturer. That's what that depends on. All of them not the same. You got some of them they had to run tests on. They runs what they call a cycle. They runs a cycle. And
Ours is like
everything
5
was
minutes,
supposed to
right?
be- it depends on the manufacturer.
No, I'm saying our car.
No. You talking about when the screen cut off?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
The computer is still powered up when you cut the car off. That's something you can't see.
Gotcha.
So I can get technical now. I got a couple brain cells in
The acid from the battery didn't kill it?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
When the plates go bad, that's when the chemical reaction stops. That's when the battery is not able to perform like it's supposed to perform.
Somebody said, what fuel pumps are best for cammed bolts on a LT4S?
Oh, the mechanical pumps? It depends on what kind of application you got. They still running. You got to see what your power demand need. You get what I'm saying? Some people just load a big ass pump on there and they don't really need a big pump because they don't know what the specs of their motor is or what it's supposed to put out. Some people build their engines and stuff like that, and oh man, this gonna have 600 horsepower and you only got 300 horsepower. So now you don't want to bought a pump for 600 horsepower. Your motor only capable of putting out 300 horsepower.
So is that a bad thing?
Yeah, it's bad. 'Cause, I mean, it's not bad, but you buying something you're not. It's just like a lot of people, they put their cars together based on somebody told them what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So what that means is they're assuming. So now you don't spend your money around something that they was assuming that it ain't really got that power. You could have saved a couple of dollars on some parts. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much that's what it is.
Or if they sell parts, they're trying to sell you up on parts.
Of course. That's just like I had a conversation with Big Surge. A lot of guys be talking about, oh man, I ain't trying to race. I ain't trying to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but shit, guess what? You got a 9-inch rear in your car. You got a 9-inch rear end, and you ain't much making 500 horsepower. Well, I mean, make that make sense.
So stock pumps on a cammed LT4 are durable?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, because it stopped. It don't.
Meaning it won't run out of fuel.
You want
PSI.
more fuel. Yeah, it ain't gonna run out of fuel. You want more fuel when you need and demand for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just put it on there because it's not gonna put out more power. No, it's not. Just because you got bigger pumps, no, it's not gonna do that. That ain't happening. In your mind, but it's really gonna put it to the top. Though. Let me see what I gotta do. I gotta change these spark plugs. That's what
You the man, somebody says. Somebody says you the man.
No, I ain't the man. I just.
No, don't worry about it. The acid didn't burn his brain
I
cells.
learned along the way, man.
Trials and error?
You know how I learned? You know how I learned this shit like this? Because people was lying to me when I was building my car. So I had to go really learn it. That way I don't have to be asking nobody advice. You see what I'm saying? See, I give good, honest advice. When I tell you something, you can take it to the book.
We could actually bring out the book.
And then we can verify it on that dyno machine too. Also, that's why I got that.
Wait a minute, the Heartbreaker?
Yeah, the Heartbreak Hotel, baby.
More red flags than a.
That's how a lot of people be talking about. Oh man, how you know that? 'Cause guess why? I had my own shit, man. I was building my own project, and the motherfucker was lying to me. They was lying. Oh, it's supposed to make this, it's supposed to make that. But when I got ready to put my shit on the dyno, it wasn't making that. There's a lot of people got their cars together right now. They putting them big numbers out there. Man, y'all shit ain't making no 1,000 horsepower. Y'all shit ain't making no 700 horsepower. It's a little lesser than that, buddy. I promise you that. I ain't saying everybody, but it's a big ass percentage.
Just because it's loud doesn't mean it's that.
That shit loud. A lot of guys with no 5.3s, they got the 5.3s put together. I'm talking about normally aspirated 5.3s. Baby, them bitches ain't gonna make no power. You can put the cam in there, it sounds good. It ain't making no more power.
That's it. Yeah. It's tapped out. Yeah, you're not a crook mechanic. You're outgoing from the soul.
Yeah, I mean, I learned the hard way. That shit costed me.
100.
It costed me.
A real mechanic, very rare.
It costed me to learn this shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's why when I give advice out, if I can't give out the truth, I can't tell you, bro. I'm gonna say, hey man, I don't really know I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to say you don't know.
Yeah. Hey, honest mechanics are the best. They tell you like it is, rather you like it or not. That's one thing he will do. He will do that. I like it when Dex goes in depth with theory of how things work. But what was that one thing that?
And then another thing, you got a lot of guys. They got these high amp alternators on their car, and got a shoestring running off the motherfucker. A shoestring piece of wire running off the
little
alternator
tiny
to the,
wire.
yeah,
Don't
little
those
tiny
wire? Don't those wires get hot? The little
Well,
thin
see,
ones.
See, you got to remember, amperage works like water. You know, when you got that little ass small water hose, you might have 1,000 pounds of pressure on one side of the water hose where you turn the spigot on that, but on the other side, guess what you got? You might have 20 pounds coming out of it, because guess what? The wires work the same way. This motherfucker got big Macman alternators on their shit with a little old shoestring wire on there. How make it make sense?
So is there a difference between a diesel alternator and a
Well, alternators are alternator. They go by the output of the alternator. It could be a 6 rib, 8 rib, stuff like that, but pretty much almost about the same thing.
So if somebody gets like
It's just the specifications. That's what you got to know over your alternator. That's it.
the specifications.
And then another alternator I don't like either is the alternator that the one wire alternator. I don't like the one wire alternators.
Why?
Because guess why? Your motor got to be at a certain speed for the alternator to turn on. Them shit's trash. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. What?
Okay, they sell an alternator that's a one wire alternator. That means that you could just hook this big wire to it and it'll turn on. But the engine got to be at a certain speed. Them shit's trash. Cause see, right now, if you at the red light and your idle go down, guess what? The alternator stop charging. You got to hit the gas for it to charge. So, for my advice, y'all, get an alternator that got the activation wire. And what the activation wire is, you got to, when you turn the key on, it activates the alternator. Not the one wire alternator. Them shit's
Can you
garbage.
convert them?
Yeah, you can send it to the shop and get them converted, but a lot of people do that because so they so-called less wiring. You understand? And them shit's trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause you get to a red light and shit. Some people got low idle on their cars. The alternator stop charging. You got to rev it up. Then when you rev it up, you see all your voltage and shit goes up with the idling up. That shit is trash as fuck. That was a bad idea.
So a lot of
It was a bad idea. Trust me. Yo! I.
Well, I guess I'm gonna cut off the live for now.
No, I can take it.
No, the dogs are loose.
Oh.
Unless if you want to hold the camera and read some of the questions. Here you
No,
go.
I'm finna, just put it on stand, dude.
Y'all want to go ahead and be on the stand? I'll put y'all on the stand.
For a couple minutes. It ain't gonna hurt.
If
It
I could
ain't gonna
find,
hurt nobody.
if I could find the stand.
It's right here, baby.
Oh, it was blending in with the black.
Can't be closed. I'm finna go get something to eat.
All right.
I gotta tune this car.
I'm gonna point it this way, and then I shall take it over there and
We're brothers!
get the dogs out of the way because unfortunately the little animals will run out the door. All right, guys, I'm just gonna respectfully put y'all here. All right, let me get the
We're brothers!
If she doesn't have an account, they might ask her for like a picture of her face.
Yeah.
And to meet
Yeah.
because it's very secure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back, guys. Alrighty. Okay.
He's weird,
Yeah,
but he usually comes through.
he comes through. That's what my mom said. She said the same thing. She goes, at least I know it's a company. But anyways, all right, babe. Any other last topics before we leave for the evening?
The La drill.
The what? Drill?
The La drill broke.
Well,
No.
you got it replaced. All right. Well, all right, guys. Hasta luego. Bye.